rotation is lock, rotate device back. Okay, here we are. Look at me. I'm a genius when it comes to technology. Who would know it? All right. Quick update. It's a gorgeous day today, and I thought I would take the opportunity to say hi real quick and catch everybody up on gameplay. And I needed a break from rolling dice, so I thought I'd come sit out in the sun and enjoy it a little bit. It's going to be feels a lot warmer than 57 right now. Feels more like it's in the 70s, but the sun is warm and lovely. I've been outside working in my little steel toe work boots. Got those for free. And of course, I got them for free. They're blue. Uh, BCS. So I've been cranking away on that, and the muscle memory is building up. I'm sure we're making little mistakes and cutting corners here and there with inflection point, the chur battle. Uh, I I probably really should have played the other collage, the other battle first, or I think I should have played it because I don't know if I'm going to have the inclination or the energy to do it. Back to back after finishing Chur. So we'll see what happens. I'm really enjoying BCS. There's still things that sometimes I'll get something going and go, oh man, this is going great, and then I'll stop and I'll think, am I doing that right? And then I'll check, and sometimes it's right and sometimes it's wrong. So it's a little disconcerting in terms of my what's the right word? My consolidated knowledge of the game systems and the mechanics are not as good as I would have hoped they would have been. So I'm working on that, but it has led me to the conclusion that I do not think I want to endeavor to play the last Blitzkrieg by myself. I think I'm at quota on battles where it's a foregone conclusion, and I really feel like obviously the bulge is one of those. And just, there's if I play the full campaign, it's 4 maps, and I just don't know that I've got the stomach for it at the moment. After playing just this little one mapper with 12, maybe 12 activation, 12 formations. No, there's a lot to do per turn, and I don't. I think I need to either find someone to play with me in person, or wait till I got my battery charged to actually get after it and do that. I see a couple of people have joined, so please say hi. Just don't be shy. We're just crapping on here. So I'm enjoying the system. Absolutely. Do I think it's the world's best war game system? Probably not, but it's light years ahead of some other stuff I've been playing recently, and I can certainly see why people appreciate it. And it's a system that I need to play at least once or twice a year so that I can get that muscle memory and those reps in to be well, not even be good at it, just be competent, right? Just be capable of playing without too many fubari things. A classic example is that I had forgotten or did not know that you could actually take a unit and make it a support unit, and put the little red support marker on it, and that I was teed into that by a comment on social media when someone said, "Oh yeah, I managed to get a support unit in place for the Adams formation in inflection point, just in the nick of time." I went, support? There's no support for Adams. So I went and looked, and then I was like, they must have taken this unit, went and reread the rules around red support and allocating support and putting units into support and when you do that and how you do that. And then I realized, hey, look, that makes a huge difference, right? So poor old it hasn't really helped the Adams formation very much, to be quite honest. I guess it slows down the Soviets a little bit because they've got to drop support before they really get in there and start attacking, because everything's kind of one good thing about the inflection point system or the model is that everything is very close, close in that the units are relatively equivalent in capability, and so there's not a lot of plussing and minusing for all the different units and formations. So that in of itself is pretty cool. Right. So I think I need to finish the Chur scenario. I just drew the reason why I took a break is I just drew the yeah, I have no idea what you're saying, buddy. What mouth do? Uh, anyway, what was I going to say? I just drew the 11th Panzer chit, and that's one of the reasons why I decided I need to take a break because they have a lot of choices to make and a lot of ground to cover, and I didn't want to mess it up too bad. So anyway, that's BCS. Now, Modal's Counterattack, and there was a time when I was a kid that I was calling him Models, but that was before I understood the German. Uh, hear that noise in the background? That is a piece of corrugated tin on a lean-to that needs to be reattached. This place, it is constant. There is always something breaking. Here, look. That thing down there. Of course, the wind's not going to blow, but the top left corner is blowing. Anyway, where were we? Dan Quinn message retracted. Good, because I didn't know what the hell you were saying, bro. Yeah, there it goes. And by the time I flick the camera. I got the piece of wood down there. I got the nails down there. I got a drill down there. I got to cut the wood, slap it up the side of there, and then reattach that tin before it flies off and takes someone's face off. Modal's Counterattack. The interesting thing with that game is that it's got a nice presentation. I really enjoyed the map palette. I thought them, and this is if you haven't seen any of the other videos, it's a pre-release of the new print run that Sound of Drums is doing for D Simula, Sergio's company. And so I think I made the comment back to Uwe that I think the paperweight on the map could be a little heavier. It's a little light and fluffy for my liking. The counters are great. Counters will come pre-rounded and easy punch, no nibs, so that'll be nice. Gameplay, I've only done 4 turns, and I would say it's super light, super easy. It's a great intro game if you want to play Eastern Front, late World War II, 1944 investment of Warsaw. It's your Huckleberry. Very dynamic too. Big movement rates across high-speed roads. You can shuss around the map pretty effectively. I don't know that it's going to be. I don't know that it's going to be like a classic, for example, but I think it'll be a good intro game, and I think that like it's got some cool ideas in it that you don't see in every war game. This ability to break contact, I think that's one that's kind of cool. It's got Artie is abstracted with a marker. It's got the pluses and minuses on the counter for DRMs. That's nothing new or fancy. These ideas of what they call coordinated attacks, which are really just 3 units adjacent to each other can attack, right? Or 4 units, or 5 units, or 6 units can all attack the same hex, but otherwise they have to attack individually in a turn. It's got some tactical chits that turn up or event chits that turn up that you start with 3 and then you get 1 a turn and you can play them, and some go back in the pool and some don't, and it gives you a DRM here or a replacement step there, or let some guy survive, or whatever the case may be. So I think I just think it's good, fast, light war game. As I mentioned in my last video on it, video number 4, you set this up, play it in 2 or 3 hours, and have a lot of fun. I think you get a lot of replay value out of it because of the activation system. The Soviets activate by core, Germans activate by however the friggin' hell they want to, basically, and it'll give you some good replay value. But I don't think if you're looking for a 1944 simulation of the Warsaw Uprising and historical fidelity, it's not that at all. It As Clay Stone on his video channel always says, he likes really crunchy games or complex games. This ain't no crunchy game. This is a nice soft flour tortilla, perhaps with some cheese inside, and you'll enjoy it very much. And you'll walk away going, "That was great. It was light, it was fluffy, and not filling." As opposed to maybe, Goss or OCS or whatever, in terms of context of complexity. All right, well, haircuts. And why did I put haircuts on the title? Well, real simple. I don't have a car, and my car's in the shop, and with the ice storm, the parts for the car lost. No one can find them. So they're trying to work out whether they reorder them or wait. It's now been, including the weekend, 4-5 days. That's just supposed to be a 2-day turnaround type of deal. So I'm borrowing my son's car. I had to cancel my hair appointment with my groovy former Marine MP hairstylist. He's the most expensive guy in Kerrville, and I told him that, and he didn't believe me. And I said, "Dude, no, you are, but you're awesome because you're a cool dude." So he's a biker, tatted up, and everything. He's a great guy. I have a great time hanging out with him. But I need a haircut. I am one scruffy son of a gun. The only way I keep my hair under control these days is wearing a baseball cap. And I need groceries. I need food. My wife's out of town. She has her car. So I have told my son, I got him to take a day off work today so that I can go shopping, but I can't get in to get the haircut. It's terrible. It's a tragedy. It's a first world problem. He and I worked this morning. I showed you my work boots earlier. We were laying limestone blocks to try and stop erosion on this little makeshift driveway thing that we've got going on, so that we can get to and from the chickens and bits and pieces in the garden. And anyway, that's kind of what's going on in my world. And I'm asked, I know there's not very many of you here and whatever. So in the comments later, if you watch the whole thing, I'll put a note in the video to check out at the 13-minute mark. Chime in on what you might like to see next. Most of you know what I have in terms of a collection. It's my wife's dog. It's still alive. You know what I have. I would love to see some comments and thoughts on things to play. I recently played a Great Battles of History scenario, so that I could always do another one of those. They're pretty fast and easy to crank through. Something lighter as well. And then I gave up on Blade and Bow again. I don't think that system is gonna make it. And then I could do a larger game, but I've got some other stuff coming some games coming that I need to save space for. So don't go recommending monsters. Oh, here we go. Oh man, I thought we were going to get a little hissy fit cat fight. Never mind. Anyway, so I'm open to recommendations. I've got some games that a solo game that I haven't played in a long time. I have not played yet, I should say. 20th Air Force, I think it is. I'd like to get that to the table at some point. I'm still playing my play by email Great Campaigns of the American Civil War. I think we've got 2 more turns to go on that. Once that's done, I will share all the details. Can't say anything yet because I know a buddy of mine who is on the opposing team occasionally watches my videos, and I don't want to give away where we are, what we're doing, because it's all rather exciting right now. We're on the cusp of snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. We'll see if we can survive the game. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you can share ideas on what to play next, something medium sized, 1 or 2 maps, that'd be great. Or 1 map, solo, doesn't matter. That'd be fabulous. Just let me know. I'm happy to take suggestions. I may not listen to them, but I'll take them. And I'm going to go get some groceries while I have access to this car. So you guys stay cool and roll dice.